Hey, what up, YouTube? I wanted to make another video, and this one is remaining calm, cool, and collected when emotions tend to want to fly. I have the Bitcoin chart up here because if you can tell by the, oh, I can't have my pointer over here, the daily chart here, that was today. And as you can see, that's a big red candle. And let's just say I probably caught, well, I'd say it caught a majority of people off guard because they were expecting Bitcoin to just keep pumping. I myself, I don't know if I expected it to like keep going, but I didn't expect it to sell off that hard this fast with the news release of the ETFs for in the US market. But as you can see, everybody else thought otherwise, and so here we are, very very far from the high there just a day ago of 49K. Right now just kind of diddling around 42,800. And while I was watching this take place today, I had it on a side monitor while I was working. I just kept thinking that even with me trading, I've had a lot of times where I have been so emotionally hijacked that I just kept taking losses that could have been totally avoided had I just stepped back and been like, this is not this is not what I'm supposed to be doing. Trading is all about planning to trade and trading that plan and not deviating from it. Having a risk to reward that you find deemable and just executing a plan that you have tested with either simulation or very small share size over time and have gotten that data to show you that is a profitable strategy. And I just find that for me, I'm able to take or at least find so many things from trading and apply them to real life. Where, like today, there was no reason to be trying to buy the dip because there was just so much selling pressure that you would have just kept getting wrecked. And at the same time, there was no reason to be chasing a short because it kept popping back up, as you can see here, at least a little bit before it kept going down. And as you can see with a lot of the other really aggressive dips that Bitcoin has had, especially on this day here, the huge drop, it regained. And as you can see here, over time, it never came back down to test there. It definitely had dropped a few other times, but those were just liquidation traps. And then, as you can see, it just went up here. And it just kept coming, rejecting. This was the day the SEC got hacked for the ETF. And yeah, it just kept coming up and squeezing shorts. And then this day, the shorts won. So anyway, this video wasn't meant to be specifically about Bitcoin. It was supposed to be about being calm, cool, and collected and taking a step back, not letting the emotions or your feelings about a subject or what you think is going to happen guide you, but what is actually happening. And I think that can apply to real life because there are lots of things that maybe will feel good in the moment. A lot of instant gratification out there nowadays. But if you realize to the best that you can anyway in real time, if you're able to step back and kind of be like, yes, I could get instant gratification now, but if I were to maybe apply that energy into something else, sacrifice that time now where I could sit around, watch TV, play video games, any sort of other addictions and everything out there. I mean, I know it's a lot tougher with addictions. But if you're able to take a step back and say, I know this is really tough, but if I'm able to take that energy that I would place into those things and move it into something else, sacrifice that time now to then put it into something that could help me build my future, where would I be in 6 months, a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years type deal. And so anyway, I know that was a lot from me just looking at a chart thinking about all this, but it just gets my mind going. So I just wanted to make a video on that because today was a day full of hijacked emotions in the crypto market. And I just remember the times that where I was trading where it looked a lot like this chart, that I was emotionally hijacked, just getting back in when things were not setting up and just kept taking losses when I could have just stepped back and been like, you're emotionally hijacked, it's time to stop and go back to the drawing board. And yeah, I think that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. I had a brain fart there for a sec, but that's all good. And so I hope you guys enjoyed. If you are struggling with something and you'd like to share it, I'd be more than happy to talk about it in the comments. And I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope to see you around. Peace.